is. Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday, the 22nd of July. So, what we've got in store for today then? Well, the ECB meeting really is going to be catching the focus of the day. So we've got the monetary policy statement coming out 12:45. I would watch this very carefully. We could see the sort of any main shove coming through here, with a press conference really telling us potentially what we know. But any tightening, any discussions on tightening, or would be obviously explained in detail at 1:30. And I mean, it's going to be one of those days. There's not a lot of expectation of great change. However, you just never know. Just never know. I'm just looking. We've also got at 9:30. We've got the Monetary Policy Committee member Broadbent speaking, due to deliver a speech entitled "Mismatch." Okay, right. I don't expect that to move too much, but you never know. You never know with these Bank of England speakers. So let's get on with the technicals, and well, I'm really sticking to my my favourite here. What we got then on the euro dollar? We'll start with currencies, and we got a bit of an outside bar there on the euro dollar. Maybe signs of something more to come if we can break the highs of that bar. Looking short term, then saw a bit of a turnaround yesterday, but it's been floating around its weekly S1 pivot there. It popped a bit of divergence in a couple of times now, so it's a bit of double divergence. It started breaking. It's near enough broken the high between the 2 points of divergence. So we'll see if this becomes something more. I'm not holding my breath for it, but it's just got the signs of it. The higher low that came through there, and well, as I say, break of 1805 would suggest a bit more upside for not necessarily a long-term upside, but a bit more upside. I'm still quite bearish. However, I'm looking at a currency that's going to have some big news coming out later, so you have to tread carefully on that. The pound, from a daily perspective, swung around a bit yesterday, put that bullish candle in there yesterday, and it's started moving up. Higher low already. It's broken its in between high there, if you like, that old high. It's given us a new high, so already in two higher lows actually confirmed over this sort of bit of price action. There is the weekly pivot above. Maybe at some point we could see that being touched, so maybe in the next couple of days that's what we'll be looking for. So the pound, as I say, got a bit of a turn on it. It just depends on how long this sort of the dollar holds back a little bit, but I'm just looking at lower time frames. It's been a slow steady. It's not like, I don't know, it's quite whippy back here, but slowish sort of movement, and it's more swingy, more favouring the swing trader or the day trader with a wider stop, I would suggest. And you see that on the pound quite often during the summer. Tighten the stops too much on it and it will choke it. So the yen yesterday, well, you say yesterday, I'm looking a couple of days through now, but yesterday did manage to get a continuation move there. It looks like we might have seen a bit of a turn there, but I see it's just strengthening at the moment. That would go hand in hand with the euro and the pound strengthening a little bit here, so it's a correlated move, which we'd expect. It's done a bit of everything here, broken the lows, pushed back into the area, then broken out through the highs there. The break of the lows was the move. But from where we are now at this stage, anyone's guess really, but the dollar yen really is, I mean, it has put the higher lows in, so maybe it's got more upside. The Aussie dollar, again, a bit of a reversal buy yesterday, pushing up okay at the moment, and we're sort of seeing the same sort of theme all the way through these majors, so a bit of dollar weakness effectively, and this is much nearer what the cable's doing with a higher low confirmed through here. The euro seems to be the laggard if anything. So we got the movement here, clear higher lows coming through. Now, if we was to see any reversals coming through here, we'll look out for that daily pivot, would be a good target. But for now, it looks like as I say, dollar softening, majors benefiting from this. Canadian dollars, likewise, bearish harami yesterday, and that sort of price action that we saw, continuation or trigger of that yesterday, and it's pushed south, looking with the lower highs, lower lows, looking like, well, it might even deliver more downside at this stage. So dollar, say, you really see the dollar being sold off here, and it's looking like it's already started. I would be a bit wary of that, but it's certainly putting the early signs in. Right, the majors I'm looking at, really a couple of, let's have a look across a couple of crosses. The euro yen, another one yesterday, quite solid. The actual euro was doing quite well. This morning maybe a bit of a different ball game, and the euro pairs, actually, I'm just looking at the euro pairs. Maybe it's best to take the foot off the gas there, unless you have a setup that, well, that normally comes and you just take and because you take them all, but otherwise I wouldn't go looking to battle there on the euro pairings, maybe. So probably best left. A pound yen might give a bit better movements, but also could be slightly affected later on with the euro. But at the moment, same sort of picture as pound dollar or pound yen, really. High lows, high yes, high highs coming through here. Just hasn't quite pitched through there. So the pound dollar may be best to stick with if you're going to trade them. Right, that's the currency pairings. Let's have a look at gold commodities here. So gold struggling somewhat on the dailies. It really isn't making much. The only thing I think we will see to get gold running again is a softer dollar, and we've got this sort of start of it in today's trade, or say today's trade, in the 4-hour trade here, 4-hourly bars here, just taking a turn round a little bit here. Maybe if it can push back above its daily pivot, above the 1804 area, it might become a bit more bullish. As long as the dollar's still selling, it might just give it the kicker. But at the moment, it's just really coming back to those daily bars, and it's just consolidating in a range here in the middle of nowhere. So not my favorite. Okay, a couple of commodities. Oil, let's have a look at oil. Took a bit of a hit yesterday, and he said yesterday, I'm not looking at yesterday, actually yesterday caught the bounce, beg your pardon. Took a hit a couple of days ago, actually caught a bit of a bounce in the end, and yesterday a bit of divergence. Get my days mixed up here. Higher lows coming through. Again, softer US dollar, stronger commodities generally, apart from obviously gold at the moment doesn't seem to be picking up with it too well, but oil certainly picking up a bit for now at least. I'm still wasting my time and looking for the downside on this, but for now I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Right, there's those markets. Let's bring my other chart in and we'll have a look through. Going to do crypto first. So crypto yesterday managed to catch the bounce then, or continue with the bounce there. It bounced the day before off the absolute lows there. Bit of a bounce, a bit of a solid day yesterday, taking out a couple of days. It all sort of fits with this sort of weaker dollar. And there you go. Ethereum, similar picture there, swinging around at the bottom there. Erring for now at least. Now this could be short-lived with all these markets where we've got the dollar strength softening or dollar weakening. It might just turn around on a dime, but for now it's at least giving some signs, and yeah, high lows, high highs through the shorter time frames. If we come down to the hourly time frame here, you see the higher lows coming through there. Bit more consolidating and consolidation going through the Asian session here, but might continue on its route. It's looking okay for those that are day trading it. Looking okay for maybe a continuation to the upside. Right, that's that. Let's have a look at the equity markets, the indices. So indices wise, not a lot of movement there really. It's a bit of lack of trust after through the session there on the CSI 300. Very little movement. It's still range bound here at the moment. I did originally wonder whether the way it's just consolidating, whether this market would roll more, but well, a lot of these markets have seen a bit of a bounce, and it's in there, but it does look like it might soften. Whereas the FTSE is done quite well. It's just opening up on a positive note as I'm speaking here, and looks like it could have some further upside. The DAX, this is a delayed market I've got here, but again, it's still pushing upwards. So you see the upward bounce. I was talking, I think, yesterday about the bullish harami there, where that's just sort of gone. And it looks like this market, these markets are sort of swinging back. S&Ps, this is a delayed version, slightly 10-minute delay, but it's good enough. Heading back up to the highs there. I won't be surprised if it doesn't put another high in quite quickly. Nasdaq futures here, that again get pushing back up to the highs. So we really are seeing classic sort of, let's say, dollar off again. And risk back on in the equity markets and other currencies, or the dollar softening. So this all ties up. It's good correlation with the markets overall. Dow Jones 30. Well, same picture here. Look, this isn't too far back off its highs either. So pretty similar picture right the way across the board there. Right, that's it for me today. I'm going to wish you a great day on the YouTube there, and the others I'll speak to you in just a moment. Bye for now.